Yeah.
What's going on, y'all? What's going on, y'all? Welcome to Midwest Point of View, where the cities get slandered, the gas go up, and now even the robots clocking in before some of y'all. It's your boy Papa Fredo, and I'm here with the one and only.
Hey, yo, what's the word, man? Y'all already know what it's your boy Marcel, and we get into the bag for the culture, especially for the Midwest, because we wealthy. We trying to get rich.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We coming from the middle of the map, talking like the group chat, not the news anchor. You know what I'm saying? We getting straight to it. Getting straight to it. And the first thing we want to do, since it's Women's History Month, we want to shout out some women. You know what I'm saying?
Facts,
So a
facts.
woman that we want to shout out here today is going to be Rosalinda Brewer. She is from
Mm,
Michigan. She is one of the only Black women to serve as CEO of a Fortune 500 company.
mm.
So,
What
tap
company?
into her. That's
What's that?
Walgreens.
Oh, she's the current CEO, like right now.
She is, I believe, yes.
Oh, okay, that's what's up. That's what's up. Shout out to women that's doing great things, and particularly Black women that's doing great things, yo.
Yes,
That's
sir. Yes,
dope,
sir.
man.
Making corporate history, baby.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
All right, man. So I do want to say that we do got a few segments to go over tonight. We got Cleveland and Detroit labeled Poorest, but is that really the truth? And we
Depending on
got
what you mean
gas.
when you poor.
Exactly. Now we got
Mm.
gas. We got gas going up, and China out
Like
here
a mother.
replacing. And we got China out here replacing traffic cops. But we're gonna go over all of that. I'm gonna let your boy Marcel take it over
China.
from here. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Drake. But yeah, man, with that though, with that though, man, Joe, it's crazy that we have to think about uh what is a post city, or that we had to get to this point in the economy, man. And like people already worried about their jobs, now they gotta be worried about the paycheck. Now the city gotta be worried about it. It's crazy. But
Man, it's crazy, bro.
I won't be the one to tell you. I gotta let the video tell you as always. So with that being said, here we go.
Was crushed
Oh,
by
hold on.
factory closures and job losses. Today, nearly 30% of its residents live below the poverty line. Number two, we have Detroit, Michigan. The city that once built America's cars is now struggling after the auto industry's decline. Over 31% of families here are trying to survive. But the
All right. So, yeah, bro. Like, do you know? Like, they said the poverty line. Like that's poverty line is crazy.
Man.
And then it's more than a quarter. Like more than a quarter is a lot for me. How you feel about
Uh, I'm sorry. I'm so like, wait, what's going
it?
on? Ah! Man, oh man. Yeah, so they always love putting, list out like top 10, this and that, the third. Oh, we're gonna label them to be this. I feel like, have you even been there? Do you really know what's going on there? You know what I'm saying?
We gotta get to Cleveland too. We do. We really do.
Straight
We gotta
up,
get to
straight
Cleveland.
up. So
So yeah, man, no. The the fact that it said poverty level and it's higher than 10% is the wildest to me, bro.
man, listen,
Like,
bro. I'm gonna just say, man, they love to always put these lists out, right? Like top 10
mhm,
poorest cities in America, and Cleveland and Detroit
mhm.
always on the menu. like the one cousin everybody blame for everything. So to me, it just feel like y'all just want to blame somebody, and we gonna put them at the top.
I can see that. I can see that. One of the things that they really not saying though is like who holds all the money in these cities or these suburbs that are not attached to these cities, because they'll be like Detroit, Michigan. If Detroit is not the capital, don't hold me. But the place that's not the capital or not a spotlight city is the poorest city. But the city next to it or sub city is booming.
Exactly, like
That's where all the money at.
poorest by numbers might mean low income, high poverty rate. You know what I'm saying? But that don't measure to like the hustle, the grind, the community, the culture, things like that that's going on.
Yeah, man. And to be honest, report wise, like several Midwest cities continue to struggle. And it's not just us, but as a collective, that's still disappointing that we in that state and that the poverty rate will above the national average. Like it's a whole bunch of economical shifts, declines, population loss, like people moving in and out of the city, um, all contribute unfortunately to like why this is a challenge and why we got to talk about it. Because you probably didn't even know we struggling.
Straight up, nah, man, straight up. I mean, you drive through cities like this, right, and you see abandoned buildings, but you also see murals, small businesses, music scenes, and people grinding from nothing. So at the same time, you overlooking the power that's also still left in the community.
Yeah, you would say poor, and then you would say poor. Then when we go slide and have fun in the city in the summertime, we call it vibrant. Like, how can it be poor and vibrant in the same statement on the city?
No, straight up. I think a lot of people leave, but a lot stay and rebuild, buying houses
Mm-hmm.
cheap, and starting new businesses, creating content and music, just like what I just
Mm-hmm.
mentioned right there. You know what I'm saying? Like you got a lot of people right now currently in Detroit, coming out of Detroit making good music, like 42 Doug, shout out to him, Sada Baby, shout out to him. You know what I'm saying? And can't forget T Grizzly. You know what I mean? We got even we got it our own Eminem. You know what I'm saying? He coming from Detroit, so yeah, Detroit been having things going on the music scene for sure.
Yeah, man. And I just want to remind everybody that these things didn't happen overnight, nor are we the reflection of the poverty, right? So, for example, in Gary, Indiana, when we say like we are not the reasons, there was a Gary, Indiana was a steel town, right? But because of automation and new stuff moving in and out, they lost a lot of its main jobs, which are steel working jobs, which impacted the economy. Flint, Michigan is another city. Flint struggled through the economy from their water, right? And the whole water crisis damaged the way that their money infrastructure and flowed. And then lastly, east side of St. Louis was actually East St. Louis, Illinois. They experienced economical hardships from their poverty rates and their metro area, right? So again, we didn't cause these problems, but I guarantee you that other media outlets who don't care about us will depict us as the poster childs for these problems.
Exactly, exactly, straight up, straight up. Let me ask you this, right? When you hear Cleveland or Detroit, what's the first image in
Mhm.
your mind? Like, be honest. Like, what's the first thing that you think of when you hear those cities?
So this makes me smile. To be honest, it's Detroit Pistons and then 8 Mile, like
All right. I
off
like it. I
back.
like it. I
Detroit
like it.
Pistons and then 8 Mile,
I
and
like that.
Cleveland's LeBron.
Okay, cool, cool. So I can relate with
Cleveland's
you on
LeBron. And
Cleveland
shout
for
out to
LeBron
MGK. Shout out to MGK. Shout out to MGK. He from Cleveland. Yeah.
for sure. I'm gonna say when I think of Cleveland, I definitely think of LeBron first, and then when I think of Detroit, I think of like 42 Doug. Um, Yeah, about 42 Doug straight off bat. You know what I'm saying? Like right then and
Really?
there. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, straight up.
Surprised you didn't say T Grizzly. I'm surprised you didn't say T Grizzly.
T
That's
Grizzly
that's a
too,
little
but I
surprise.
don't know why. But man, 42 Doug, I've been banging, bro, lately. You know what I'm saying? Straight up, man.
Oh,
Them
as
things
in
going
recently.
crazy.
Okay, so that makes sense.
Yeah.
That makes sense. As in okay.
But I'm
Yeah,
gonna say this
yeah,
though, right?
yeah.
I'm gonna say this,
And
man.
Big Meech has been if that's okay. But Big Meech has been out on the scene next to 42 Doug. I did see that recently, since we just talking about the Midwest of Detroit.
No, for sure, for sure. Um, hey man, listen, I just think Detroit and Cleveland are some good places. Um, we got good people coming out of these places. You know what I mean? So if these people are that
Right.
great, the place had to been pretty good to visit, worth trying to give it a try. Because look at the people that it shaped.
Hmm.
You know, that's why you got to be thankful for where you come from. Because if it shaped a great person, you can't be mad about where you're coming from. You know what I'm saying? You got to take the good with the
Yeah.
bad for sure.
Yeah.
Oh man, what else I was
No.
gonna say right here? Let's see. So there's still strong black culture and art in Detroit. And I can say that because when I drove through Detroit, if you pay attention, right, it's all type of
Hmm.
murals downtown and on different like buildings and things of that sort. Like it's beautiful. It's beautiful. It's like a land of
Hmm.
art, straight up. Have you ever got the chance to ever experience Detroit by any chance?
Yeah, I've been to Detroit like twice.
Okay, okay,
Huh?
okay. What you like most about Detroit?
Uh, they got good food and cool people, especially for the culture. Um, it's actually it's actually a little bit more laid back if you coming from a different like Midwest city, depending upon how you view um how would I say this, the ins and outs of the inner city cultures, right? So like Gary is different from Chicago.
Hmm.
St. Louis is different from Detroit. You know what I'm saying? Like St. Louis has this like somewhat sick, like fast paced city culture mixed with like a country style.
I feel it. I feel it. I feel it. I feel that.
But Gary is more like, it reminds me of Rockford. Is like you got to find your little places, but it's smooth. Like
Yeah,
it's
straight
not as
up.
loud. You know what I'm saying? Detroit is can be like a twin to Chicago, but more laid back. So like I the intensity of like how people say Chicago is a little bit more rougher as far as like we embrace us, but not a lot of other people. You feel the difference now culturally. Black people just we cool. But as far as inner city type of vibes and how people operate, you see it. But it's all cool. It's all cool.
No, for sure. Let me ask you this, right?
I
What
ain't
do you
walking around
think?
scared of nobody. I ain't walking around scared of nobody. Go ahead.
You're not supposed to, for sure, man. Let me ask you this, right? What do you think the difference is between being broke and poor, like in spirit?
Well, now we can go a little deeper than that, but um, being poor is a mindset. Being broke is a limited current state of being. So, like me saying that I'm poor, everything about my existence, if I continuously say it, I just believe, hey, this happened because I'm poor. I can't get a job because I'm poor, right? I'm attaching life to what I perceive to be my circumstance. Me saying, hey, bro, I'm broke is me saying, bro, I'm broke today, but tomorrow I get paid. Like I'm just acknowledging my current status, but it's not permanent. So that's the difference between me saying I'm poor and me saying I'm broke. I could be broke today, but I'm cool tomorrow.
No, straight up, straight up. I agree. I agree. Um, Let me see. When when a city gets called poor, what's more to blame? A, bad leadership and politics or policies. B, lazy people who don't want to work.
It's just two options. Oh man. All right, repeat the question. Repeat the question.
So when a city gets called poor, what's like who's more to blame, right? Would it be bad leadership and policies, or would it be lazy people who don't want to work?
Bad leadership and policies. And I usually don't get political, and then I got a question for you, buddy. But to expound just a little bit, bad leadership and policies because especially us as a people, we're not inherently lazy. Like we pick cotton, we build we build along with the Asians because I know some people are going to try to historically fact me. We build it along with the Asians the railroad. We started like labor unions. Like we were the workers of the city. So for you to be like someone's lazy and there's a portion of us that live in your city, no. I'm not gonna say it's because the everyday middle class or lower class person is lazy. No, I would say it may have to do more with politics and lack of progression in the city. Um, but with that, Fredo, so like when people talk about like economical improvement, does it actually feel that way in everyday life? Like even for you, you know what I'm saying, as a person who gonna get to a bag, who gonna be rich, but as a person who grew up in middle class, low class, you know what I'm saying?
No, I don't think there's economical growth. Like when I think about like what's going on in today's time, man, we got inflation going on out the yin yang.
Mm-hmm.
The cost of living has gone up tremendously. Since we was kids, now that grew to adults, things of that sort. The bills is out of control, bro. That's just it. Like nowadays, we feel like we robbing Peter to pay Paul for real. You can work one job, but your one
Yeah.
job is not enough to actually sustain your lifestyle. Or not, and I don't want to say like your lifestyle, like you want to buy all type of um fancy stuff or new clothes, new
Mm-hmm.
car, things like that. I'm just saying though, you want to live, you want to eat good, you want to take care of your family. People want to go on trips. I feel like we should at least be able to go on trips 3 times out of the year, at least. But based on our current salaries and things that we are making, it's just not doable. So if you don't really take the time right now to invest in yourself, take the extra leap to get out there and see what you can do to make extra money, working at one job might not be enough for you for real. And then some people got 2 jobs, stressing themselves real hard. You still not making it nowhere at times. You know what I mean? Because you think you're doing something with 2 jobs, but one job is full time, the other job is part time. So with the part time job, you already know that money ain't gonna count for too much. The full time job money already ate up for the most part.
Because you
It's
got
just it's
the
just so
same
much
amount of
going on
taxes that's coming out your check.
out of both checks.
Yeah.
You see what I mean? Like you're not getting any. It's just
Yeah.
so much going on. You're not getting a grace period here. So when I think about what's going on in the economy right now, we not doing good. And I say we strongly. You know what I'm saying? I mean that for
Yeah.
real.
Yeah. 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 No, man, I agree, and that's powerful. So let me ask you this: with as worrisome as this may be with the state in which we in, do you think technology is the way out, and do you think people should trust in technology and institutions more today because of the problems we got, or less?
Well, I don't think that technology is necessarily like the key, right? Because technology is supposed to be a tool. It's not a, oh, this is the messiah or this is the answer to all my prayers. That's not the key. You
Hmm.
know what I mean? It's just a tool. So technology isn't going to just necessarily make you rich, is my point to what I'm trying to say. You know what I mean? It's not going to necessarily just make you to be well off.
Hmm. Um. Yeah, man, it ain't gonna make you rich tomorrow, but I would advise you to learn how to use it if you want the next generation of jobs for sure. I'm gonna say
No,
that.
so don't get me wrong, right? To have knowledge on technology, whether it's engineering, uh, being able to just uh, work simple keyboard tools, things like that. You know what I mean? All I'm saying is that that's fine, right? But still, it's not going to necessarily make you rich. You know what I mean? You're still
Yeah,
working for a company, right? You're still
yeah,
working for somebody else that's actually owning the material or the product that you may be using. So at the
yeah.
end of the day, unless you created this tool, like my guy over there is making, what does he call it? Plastiline? I mean, what are we talking about?
No, for sure, for sure. Um, but yeah, man. With that though, uh, one thing I think you should take notice outside of all this, woe and where my dollar gonna be at. Where do I find a peace of mind? Right. Where do I catch a laugh? You know what I'm saying? Like, where do I just kick back, bro? Sometimes we ain't gotta be stressing about money and talking about money all the time. So
Straight
with
up, man. You ain't
that,
lying about that, bro.
yeah,
We take
with
it too much
that,
serious in life.
we do. Sometimes hey man, you gotta laugh about it. You gotta laugh about it. So with that, I definitely want to shout out some people who don't need too much introduction, which is good old scary movie. Good old scary movie. So, let's get to it. Scary movie. Um, is the place is the place you need to be, shorty. Like you need to go support the Wayne's family. You need to go support Scary Movie 6 that is coming out. Shout out to Marlon Wayans, which really has been pushing the sentiment of my family is him and her. And Scary Movie 6 is coming out, man. And they saying they're gonna cancel the cancel culture. And I think that if any family that's a black predominant family is gonna tell you what it is, it's the Wayans. Straight like that. Like I appreciate Marlon Wayans. I appreciate Damien Keenan who delivered Living Single. And this is a classic. I think you call it like a rom-com movie. It's shout out to Sean. I ain't seen Sean Wayans and anything in a minute. I think this is a great way to bring him back to the industry. And then this shows um a thing that we don't do, whether it's as Midwestern people or as just the people in a culture, which is work and collaborating and come back together. And when I call you and say, hey, I'm trying to do this project and I might not pay you everything that Hollywood will pay you, but yo, I think it's work for the culture, and I think we have fun doing it, and we still gonna make some money. Let's do it. So yeah, I want to shout out them out real quick. We love doing that. Midwest highlights, Midwest shout outs for them. So for sure, for sure. Appreciate y'all.
No, straight up, bro. Straight up, bro. Appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? Um, busting that down for us. You know what I'm saying, man? I've been watching this since I was a kid. I'm pretty sure there's a lot of people out there right now from the audience watching. They can
Yeah,
say they don't watch them since they was a kid. They
for sure.
funny, man. They hilarious. We don't get a lot of black families like this that can um, triumph within
Yeah,
the industry like that. You know what I mean? So it's just a beautiful thing right now to
yeah.
acknowledge them, and I appreciate that. You know what I'm saying for what you just did right there. I am gonna say this though, right now, whether your city is rich or poor, one thing hitting everybody the same right now is that gas pump. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Let's talk about this 40-cent increase coming, okay? Let's talk about
Man.
that. What y'all know about that? Y'all know about
You
that?
you want to show him? You want to
Man,
show
let's
him?
go ahead. Let's go ahead. Let's go. Show 'em.
Uh, let's show him because I know like when we said you be like, man, y'all tripping, man. Ain't no gas is going up in there. Yeah, all
Straight
right.
up. Straight up. Straight up. Oh my god.
He changed price tag,
Yeah,
and I think
man.
at $1. Hopefully he don't move it $1. Hey, bro, I still remember when bro. You remember the gas station down the street from your crib on the corner on Michigan? Um, Granddad would drive to the gas station. I still remember when he would be geeked about he'd be like, oh my that gas 99 cents.
Oh,
99 cents. I promise you, bro. Like, you don't understand. Like gas used to be like 99 cents,
I know.
bro.
The increase is ridiculous. They act like $10 is a dollar now.
Boy, boy, $10 got you back in the
Back in
day.
the day, man, $10, $10 could last 2-3 days.
Boy, what?
But
It
man,
lasts
listen,
10 before you
right?
get your check, man. Okay, go ahead, go ahead.
I'm just saying, I ain't gonna lie, I ain't gonna lie. But look, right? So they talking about gas jumping up another 40 cents. For some folks,
Mm.
that's annoying. For others, that's the difference between making it to work and being stuck at the crib. Now, me, I'm gonna land in that make it to work and stuck at the crib section, okay? Because I'm gonna go ahead and make sure I get my gas in my car because I gotta get where I got to go. Straight up, straight up.
Yeah, and even though like you got to get where you need to be, and everybody understand that. I don't think that it need to break your pockets, regardless if you need to get gas or whatever your circumstances. Like it's still ridiculous. Like money shouldn't be falling out just for me to travel to point A to point B to work for you.
Straight up, bro. I'm not even gonna lie to you, man. I think more jobs should incorporate
Ooh.
paying gas mileage to get from home
Mm.
to work. Because when you think about it, I'm already making the money for you, and I understand that you pay me
Mm-hmm.
my check, right? Which is beautiful because I should get paid for what I'm
Mm-hmm.
doing. But at the end of the day, you
Mm-hmm.
need me to get there to do it.
Yeah, I think and
So
ironically,
that's all I'm
so
saying.
slightly I agree, but so I agree, but slightly if you didn't notice, what you can write off your gas because not for profits do this and business owners do this. So you can write off like your purchases, but specifically even your mileage when you travel and it's recorded as business, which is why people always tell you, man, entrepreneurship has so many ways of like getting you some money back on your taxes. Um, so yeah, man. But I do agree with that suggestion, man. Jobs need to do that. And on the report side, oil prices recently climbed towards 90 per barrel, like globally, which has pushed go which is part of the reason why gasoline prices went up all across the United States. And the Midwestern often experience unique price patterns because of like these type of things that's impacting us. It's impacting us every day, man. There's global conflicts, these OPCs, and like people making these decisions, not understanding, but I don't have your money. Like I ain't got your money, dog. So yo $20 and my $20 is two different things that's going in right now.
Man, bruh. You know something that's like kind of annoying when you think about it, right? Who are you
Mhm.
to tell me that I can do what you can do? Straight
I
up.
can do anything you can. Ah!
You oh man. Um, I mean, I'm gonna say this right. In a minute, we definitely gonna be able to tell who rich and who poor because
Yeah,
from these
and that's scary.
changes that's going on, like not a lot of people can keep up. And I
Yeah.
believe that was the end all be all plan, of course, with inflation to squeeze out the
Mhm.
little man. Because it's crazy that we used to have rich, middle, poor. Now we got
Yeah.
middle and poor in the same range. It's really only rich. And I mean, once we squeeze middle out, what's left?
Right.
So I don't know, bro. It's kind of crazy right now. But let me ask you this, right? When
Mhm.
gas goes up, what's the first thing you adjust? Driving less, cutting somewhere else, um, or just swipe and cry later?
You started somewhere else's and like cut and travel.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, bro. And it's gonna sound like both of them. You cut and travel and driving. That's like because at the end of the day, I got to swipe. Going back to what Fredo said, like we got to swipe. He's a dad. He's going to swipe to get his kids back and forth to school. He honors their education. He's
Got
going to
to.
swipe. You know what I'm saying, to get back and forth to work because he has to feed them. You know what I'm saying, and I think that not enough people understand that these gas prices and these things when they hit the economy, they hit a lot of families.
That's straight up, man. As a parent, it's really scary. Just as you mentioned, I got to get my little ones back and forth from school to the house. Um, and as far as with just trying to do little things with them in between, doing outings, going to rather it's on events, Chuck E. Cheese.
I got to count my
Um,
outings now.
I gotta count my outings now too. You know what I'm saying? It's really gonna cut into things that you may do with your family that you can't do anymore. Or, like I said, it comes back to getting more than one job. And even when you got two jobs, again, it may not get you out of that financial hole. And that's the
2 jobs
unfortunate
with two
realm of it.
kids.
Man,
Yeah.
that's the unfortunate realm of it. You know what I mean? So for the parents out there, I do want to say, get ready to brace yourselves for some of the other things that are going on with inflation that neither you or I can foresee possibly
Yeah.
or change. And with that being the case, the only thing that we can change is how we do go about getting to that bag.
Yeah.
So you may want to get a little bit more into, trades, things of that sort, certain things that can get you to more money.
Yeah. So like, bro, let me ask you this. Because a lot of people gonna be like, oh man, it's Iran, it's the war, man, it's goddamn gas prices. Is rising gas the real reason people feel like the economy is just where it is, it's not improving? Is that really what it is?
No, no, hell no. No, I think it's because they raising prices on stuff, but they ain't raising our
Mm-hmm.
wages.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's the problem. Y'all want to make us pay more
Yeah.
money, but y'all don't want to give us more money. Why is minimum wage still at $15 an hour? Minimum wage should be $20 an hour at this point.
Hey man, you know what's so crazy? As soon as you said that, like I remember when everybody was protesting, and I think McDonald's was like the forward facing franchise, but everybody was protesting for just raises their wages to go up, and it was like, yo, we need to be livable, we need to be livable, and this had to be like 2014, and everybody was geeked when they did raise the wages to 15. And the fact that you saying that they need to go up again is crazy because everybody was hyped. I'm talking about, and I was making that already.
You
Like
know
before
how
they
long
raised
ago
it, I
that
was making
was?
15.
And we
I'm
thought
just
that was
saying,
cool.
bro.
And prices was
And
different
we
then too.
did.
But look at what's going. It's like, listen, right? Every time we make more money, they find a way to offset the increase with also inflation. So yeah, I'm gonna give you $5 more. Say if we get to 20. Okay, cool. I'm gonna give you
Mhm.
$5 more. So since y'all making $5 more, I can charge more on my merchandise. Well, you make more, right? You got more money, right? So you should be able to pay for
Yeah.
this. So the concept of it is all asinine backwards when you think about it. Like from business and to our gov. You know what I mean? It should be.
But how do you cut prices? Like how do you how do you cut give me more money as an employee, but then how do you successfully cut prices of like grocery store items and
So
still
there we
make
go, right?
money?
Merch has to cut price. Merch needs to cut price. Wages need to go up. And if you think about it, the business owners are going to be like,
Like how do
well,
I
why
do
should I cut my
make
price?
money?
I'm going to lose money. That's not good for me.
Yeah.
But if you cut price, not saying cut it in half, but if you cut price, that will then thus allow me to purchase more. A lot more people can purchase. We making more money. Do you understand that money will flow even better? But people thinking more of, well, I got the right now customer. So since I got the right now customer, let me charge this customer $100 because I don't know when I'll get another customer. I think that's what the
Yeah.
mindset is. Listen, I'm gonna say this right. Let me say this to the crowd, to the audience right there, people out there watching us, that's doing this show. Drop your best
Yeah.
gas saving hack, serious or funny. Okay.
Oh,
Um, No pray on E answers. All right. I don't want to hear none of that. Okay. While we trying to
Can
keep
I get
gas in
one?
the car.
Can I give one?
One more time.
Can I give one? Can I give one? Can I give a hack real quick?
Oh yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. Yeah, my brother.
Uh, yeah. So a real quick hack, and it just crossed my mind. I used to use it a lot. No, we don't have affiliate with them, but we might look into one. Upside. I used to use Upside a lot, and Upside basically works similar to like Acorns,
Okay.
and you get 25 cents if you go to this gas station specifically, and you get 25 cents, I think, per gallon from your purchase. So you fill your tank up, it's like $2 on the back end for you. And then they'll pay you out like maybe monthly or when you reach a goal or quota. But yeah.
Okay. Okay. I can dig it. I can dig it. Thank you. Appreciate you for that. For that there. Okay. So um while we trying to keep gas in the car, China over there putting robots in the streets. Let's talk about it.
Oh yeah. But y'all gotta see it for yourself. Y'all don't be I feel like y'all don't won't believe or don't believe we when we say these things
Straight
and they
up, straight
really be
up.
happening. But yeah.
This is really like going
But
on
he
right now.
okay, no, we don't need that music. So yeah,
As you can see right here, we got a traffic cop that is actually a robot. You know what I'm saying?
full
China
blown.
officially begins replacing traffic police with robots. And this video has now
Full
gone
blown.
viral because of doing so. You know what I'm saying? Let me just ask you this. I'm gonna roll it out hot, my brother. I'm gonna just roll it out real hot.
Mhm,
Imagine getting
mhm.
pulled over by something that needs a software update.
That was a good one. That was a good one. Uh,
Straight up. You don't know
oh man.
if this
Mhm.
if this law currently is current because you didn't get an update. So you might be charging me for something that's not even in style right now. Laws change all the time.
That's gonna be a hard system to beat. And
Man,
that's gonna be scary, bro. Because there is there's no emotion. So
there
like
you go.
when we go there, bro, like I want you and I want you to take it away when I say this. I want you to imagine being in the car with your kids and you get to this automated traffic stop that they just randomly put in your neighborhood and they pick you and pull you over. Now you're talking to an automation who has no emotion. They don't care that your kids is crying, that there's no inflection, none of that. They like, hey, your tag expired, this expired, you going to jail. They don't care that your kids like this, bro. It's wild.
No, straight up. I mean that's pretty much like the nail on the coffin. You know what I'm saying? On one hand,
Mhm.
you got less human bias, less danger for officers. On the other hand, you got more surveillance, less human judgment, just like you
Yeah.
mentioned, and zero mercy. So there's no telling how this situation could turn out dealing with this robot. If things go left, how do I get a supervisor? You know what I'm saying? Like, how do I get a supervisor? Like, straight up. I'm gonna say this right for you, bro. Would you rather deal with a human cop or a robot cop yourself?
Human cop every time.
Man, man. Likewise for me, my brother.
Mm.
Likewise for
And you
me.
know what's so crazy? I have to remind people that I'm saying this as a black man. I just gotta put that out there. I'm saying that as a black man. I will take my chances with that human every day because I may not it's already worse that we have bias, but imagine those same bias being inputted in a machine that has no emotion.
Straight up. Straight
You
up.
thought it was scary before? Yeah.
Man, let me ask you this, bro. And I don't have too many questions on this. You know what I mean? Oh man. Uh, I'm sorry. If a robot pulls you over, are you arguing? Are you arguing with this robot or just tapping out?
You know what's ooh, that's a good one. That's a good one. And you know what's so crazy? I actually probably would argue with the robot. I will argue with the robot because I want to see if I have the ability to win the case.
Straight up. Like, do this robot know what they talking about? Yeah. Yeah, I could feel that. I could dig that. I
Yeah.
could dig that.
So like let me ask you this. So do you think the hood or communities are gonna trust robots enforcing the law? Like, do you think we got to that point of it'll be normal?
No. I think if they put a robot out in the hood, boy, somebody gonna beat the shit out that robot.
I don't think so, bro.
They gonna
I ain't gonna
damage
hold you. I
that
don't think so.
property. Man, look.
No, I don't think so.
Listen, this is the thing, right? The robot can be right there, but you don't think nobody gonna lamp up on the roof and just fire shots at that robot?
I think that I think that our community of the hood would be more intrigued and shocked than anything. Like I can see
I
the block. I can see us sitting or standing on the block and this is the first time the whole hood sees the robot coming down the block. We gonna be in shock.
no, straight up, straight up. I mean, hey, you never know, man. I mean, um, some may feel fuck the robot, tear it down. Some may be shocked. I can't believe they actually put this shit here. Some may be, I like it. I feel
Yeah.
safe. And some may feel like they trying to watch us. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a bigger conspiracy to it. So who knows, man?
Yeah.
For real, for real. But let me say this right, and this is like
Mhm.
a a a, a multiple choice question for you, like the one before, right? If they tried robot traffic cops in the U.S., would you feel A, safer, B, more watched?
More watched. More watched.
For sure, for
Um,
sure.
yeah, more
Um,
watched. Because traffic lights don't stop people from going. So what can a souped up traffic light do? People still
exactly,
running.
bro. And then it also
You know what
make
I'm
you think
saying?
like, what's next, bro? If you got robot cops, what y'all gonna do? Make robot teachers, robot lawyers,
Yeah.
robot security guards? The bouncer at the club gonna be a robot? You cannot come in. Show
So
ID.
um this this gonna be my last question for you, gang. For tonight. Uh Appreciate everybody that always watches the show.
Yes,
We
sir.
did
Yes, sir.
yeah, man. We talked about a lot, man. We talked about a lot from the city, gas prices, all that. So with that being said, bro, this is my question to you. When you look at these issues all together, what concerns you the most about where we going and where we at?
This concerns me. Like we see so much in movies, TV shows. Excuse me. Let me get a little closer. I'm sorry. We see so much in movies, TV shows. Look at The Simpsons. You know what I'm saying? It's a great TV show that has predicted so many things. Um, I just feel like we getting into that day and time where it's more like I'm not shocked. I kind of felt like it was coming. They already showing us in some kind of way what they're going to do and how it's going to go
Yeah.
because we all know that the ruler is bigger than us. You know what I
Right.
mean? And
Right.
whoever pushing the main button is gonna keep pushing the main button.
Yeah.
So, like I said, man, we're seeing the changes. We know what's coming. We just got to pay attention to the signs. and from there on, kind of adapt. At the end of the day, that's all I can really say, bro. All I can really say. But on another note, tonight we touched a few things here, um, from the narrative versus reality of poor. For the Midwest cities like Cleveland and Detroit, a gas hike that feels small on paper but big in real life, and a future where robots might be telling us to pull over. Moral of the story: don't let outsiders define your city. Okay, get smart with your money and your miles on your car. And remember, no matter how many robots they build, they still can't duplicate real human wisdom and community.
Yeah, man. I agree, man. So with that, bro, as always, you know what I'm saying? It's Midwest point of view. Catch our show every week. Catch our segment on Midwest Miss. Man, like, share, subscribe. DM us or email us. If you want to come on the show, always just drop it in the comment sections what you want us to talk about. Any suggestions, we open to everything because our point of view is not the only point of view that we want to give you. Hey, the community we all is for your point of view as well. But this is Midwest point of view, y'all. For sure.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.